Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Verse 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Right, man. Okay, so America has gone around the world. They've dropped these bombs. They pushed their propaganda, okay, and NATO's propaganda, and deceived the whole world. Like, yo, man, be down with the program. All right, we're the ones who run this shit. We're your political and diplomatic gods on the planet Earth, man.
Right.
All right, make an image unto the beast, man. And the image is basically the power structure that you see of the so-called white man. All right, his buildings, his politics, his military, that Roman system, man. Okay, and even when you go into the concordance, man, it tells you image it can be on account of someone's power and authority. Okay, a metaphoric image. Okay, what people think about, what image do people get in their mind when they think about you and your authority, your power, and your influence on the planet Earth, man. Okay?
Meaning off of the things you've done.
Off the things that you've done.
Right.
Okay? So America pushes that propaganda, and all these other nations try to be down, man. And if they don't listen, they're getting bombed, okay? They're getting crushed, straight up, man. These scriptures, man, these scriptures are alive, man. This Bible got lungs, man. Hold on, you got a preset? Here we go. Nah, I wasn't gonna continue. Go ahead. No, okay, let's finish this.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak.
Right, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. That goes into the radio frequencies, the satellites, okay, the radio frequency technology, okay, the RFID chip, which is part of that image, but it's gonna specify, you know, what the mark is, man, and how it's related to the image, okay. And when you look at it through the spirit, I perceive that could also be talking about how America, you know, vocally pushes out that propaganda throughout the whole planet Earth. Okay.
Their news media, that
Right.
like their 6 corporations. Okay, the news media is throughout the whole earth, man, pushing out that agenda. That's mainly how they're able to deceive the whole world, is through the television. Okay, because anytime something bad happens, everybody just sitting watching the television, looking at it for hours, hearing the same, and it's not like they say anything different. They say the same thing over and over and over again. ISIS terrorists, ISIS terrorists. That's witchcraft, man. Straight up. Get people on that psychological fear. Like, oh shit, we gotta give away our rights and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
And it's beautiful how you said that's witchcraft.
Yeah.
Because the witches of the ancient world, and you know, witches now do the same things, and you know, the singers and artists of the world now, they do the same thing. When you cast a spell, it's always repeated. It's always repeated. They may be said a certain different way. A metaphor, it might rhyme, but it's always repeated. It's always repeated. Okay, to push that vibration. Okay. So it is witchcraft, man. You got something?
This is Psalms 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth the ear.
Right, man. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. Okay, we just read, you know, speaking lies and hypocrisy. We just read all of that, man. That's the so-called white man. He's the wicked man. Okay, the Most High describes him as a serpent, which is basically a dragon, man. All right, and we just went into that whole history and broke it down from the first verse all the way down, precept upon precept, man. Ain't no getting around it. It's in your face, man. These prophecies in your face, talking to you. They got wings. They fly. They swim. They breathe. In the end, they shall speak and not lie, man.
Right.
You got a precept?
Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. Okay, and that mark in the Greek is karagma, and it's also synonymous with the word karax, which is pale or stake, man. All right, with the implication of scratching or impaling or engraving, man. Like the brother got the sign up right here, man. All right, the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. They're gonna inject it in your right hand or your forehead. All right, and when you go into the Greek and when you go into those old languages, the etymology, the right hand is supposed to represent the dominant hand. Okay, not your actual physical right hand, but the hand that you're more accustomed to using. For you fucking scoffers out there, oh, what if you take it in the left hand?
What if you don't have it right now?
What if you don't have it right now? Fucking assholes, man. Oh, what if you take it in his butt cheek? Motherfucker, the scriptures say he gonna take it in his hand, man.
Hey, you couldn't fit it in there. You say if you take it in his hand, his head, his foot, his toe, his ass. Nah, man.
So a motherfucker gonna go to the store, go to the cash register, go to the cash register. Come on, man. Idiots, man. Idiots. What? Come on, man. So you telling me the Most High spoke it? The scriptures say the Most High's words don't return unto him void, man. They accomplish what he pleased them to do, man. All right. So the scriptures say in his dominant hand or his forehead, but it's gonna be his butt cheek. It's gonna be his foot. It's gonna be his shoulder, though.
And they just doing that to be wicked and cause and just to contend.
Yep.
That's all they doing. It's just to contend. Go get it in your ass then, and see if you burn it in the nuke. Yeah, you surely will. Wherever you get it, motherfuckers.
The same niggas talking about taking your butt cheek, they gonna be the ones taking it in their fucking right hand on their forehead, man.
Esau not gonna play with that shit. But if you want to buy, you gotta have that hand, that chip in your hand. That's our system. That's what we set up. That's the law. See, that's what's gonna go out. They're gonna put a law that says it's gotta go in your fucking hand. They're gonna write a law. The Congress is gonna write it. It's gonna be set. That's it, man.
Right. They gonna do whatever they daddy tell them to do. So you gonna get it in your hand, cause Esau told you to do it. You belong to him. Which means you belong to the nukes. You belong to that sword, which is them nukes, that nuclear fire.
Kind, man. So it's the right hand is supposed to represent the dominant hand, the hand that you're more accustomed to using. Okay, for you idiots out there, and if you ain't got no hands, it's gonna be your forehead. All right. You fucking assholes, man. You fucking assholes. But you know what? I get a kick out of cutting you niggas, man, in fucking half, man. In fucking half, and edifying the elect at the same time, man. Shit. Go ahead, Art.
This is Sirach 27 and 28. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in the wait for them. Yeah, so you niggas talking about what if you get it here, what if you get it there, if you get that shit, first of all, you mocking the brothers. And the Lord got a spiritual lion right there waiting for you, man. It could be the FEMA camps, it could be another nigga with a fucking machete that's hungry as fuck, that's gonna chop your ass up for your sandwich and shit. It could be the police. It could be anything, man. That lion is spiritual, man. But the Lord just telling you that somewhere down the line, he got destruction waiting for your ass, man, for that mockery, man, that you made of his men.
All right. Go ahead, read that verse over again.
God, it's book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he called us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Okay, so let's ask a question. First of all, it says that he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. We just broke that down with the language. We went into etymology. We brought out the Greek. We brought out the precepts. Okay, plain. All right. It's plain to know what that's talking about, but the he that's talking about is the beast that we just read about with two horns as a lamb, okay, and a mouth as a dragon, okay. He speaks as a dragon. So because America, like we've been saying, is the one that really pushes the propaganda across the planet Earth. America sets the trends, okay. So really, it started off, you know, with NATO and the EU. They practicing a cashless society, but when America crashes when the economy collapses with America, because all these other nations are tied in with American currency, they're going to collapse too, and America's probably more than likely going to be the nation that presents this new cashless system with the RFID chip, man. Okay, because the scriptures say America all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication, talking about Babylon, which is America, man. Okay, and that wine of the wrath of fornication is the American philosophies, their doctrines, their propaganda, okay, their monetary economic system. Okay, so it's plain, man.
And I agree, because on CNBC was an American who was being interviewed that went to Sweden, I believe it was, and got chipped, and then he started buying and selling, but he was an American that was setting that trend and said, look, I could buy with my hands. And then he went to New York, and then he went to a coffee shop and bought with his hand. So it was an American who's presenting this on CNBC, which is the financial news channel for the world. So that right there just goes on with the brother saying, like how America is to be the one to push out that chip, so that all the nations to go and follow suit, man.
Kind, man, and it isolates it as a physical thing, man. It can't be talking about philosophy or doctrine, but because it's literally talking about something being impaled or staked inside of you, man, of slaves, man. How they used to do in ancient world, man. That no man might buy or sell in their right hand or in their forehead, their dominant hand or in their forehead, man. Okay, so this mark is going to be used to allow in the future time periods, the RFID chip and the various technologies associated with it is going to be used to allow people to make purchases, man. Okay, to do commerce and trade, man. It's not the embargo, Nate. Okay, because the embargo it impedes you from trading, man. It doesn't allow buying and selling. And an embargo is on a nation. It's not on the people, man.
You think Esau's going to stop trading and selling with an embargo? No, that doesn't make any sense. Esau's main job is to make money in fucking this world, man. So it has to be the microchip, man, the RFID chip.
It's not a philosophy. Ain't nothing in this world free. So you can't go up and be like, oh, I got this philosophy so you can buy and sell. Ain't nothing free. It is a physical thing, like the ox just brought out.
Con, man, it's gonna have your medical records on there, which they already doing. It's gonna have your bank account on there, which is already being done. Okay, it's gonna be able to track you. It's gonna have your social security. All these things are already being done, and you still got fucking scoffers, man. But they're, it's spiritual. The Most High prophesied it, and really, it's there just so we could cut your ass to edify the brothers, man. The sincere brothers that's gonna get sealed and delivered out of here while your ass down here fucking burning, man.
That's right. But they carnal, huh? They carnal. When you say something like a cashless society, they can't imagine that shit. But when you use your credit card and debit card, that's cashless right there, man. These niggas can't see it, man. That's why the Lord gonna kill you niggas, man.
They don't want to see it. They got schools to build. They got Israelite hospitals to build in America.
Really, nigga?
Really, nigga, for real.
They got faggots to pray for that dude.
They don't want to see it. It's there, but they don't want to see it. They don't want to face the music, man. Wake up and smell the coffee. This shit is over with.
That's right.
And if you ain't got no balls, you won't be able to realize that, to testify that, like Doc just say. Because testimony comes from testicles. So we got balls to come out here and say and testify with the spirit of Yahushua that America is about to burn.
That's right.
That chip is here. People taking it. And that shit with UK, that's leading up to the chip. That's leading up to the New World Order. That's all that is.
That's right.
Breaking down that EU, that NATO shit, so that one world order could come through. Which that chip is the main thing. That's the main prophecy. You niggas don't want to see it pass, man. Y'all want this shit to keep on going. Because y'all got Edomites to save, GOCC. Y'all got Edomites to save.
And goops.
Con, man, and that chip is associated with idolatry, man, because it's part of the image of the beast which the world worships, man. Even though it's not a physical, idol that people bow down and worship, this system is an idol, man, and that chip is part of it, man. Okay? Esau, the thing about Esau is that now in these modern times, Mosai has given him given Esau these devices and this wisdom, so Esau's more sophisticated with the idolatry. Okay? Back in the ancient world, you would carve a god and you would bow down to it, And even in the ancient world, it tells you, you know, in Leviticus it says, "You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead." Okay, that was supposed to represent idolatry, man. Because back in the ancient world, a motherfucker would die, okay, of prominence, whether it be a king or a dignitary, and they would make an idol out of that person, okay? Horus, Tammuz, Nimrod, all that, man. Okay, these kings would want to be worshipped after they died, so that because they made them feel like they would live forever, and their worshippers and their priests would cut themselves, okay, or impale things inside themselves to show, okay, I'm down with this God, I worship this God, okay. And and when you go into the Book of Kings, where Elijah was mocking those wicked priests and prophets, okay, Alyssa. It was Alyssa?
No, I said they was cutting themselves.
They was cutting themselves, man, for their gods, man, so their gods could bring fire out the sky. Okay, so that's an act of worship, and that's why those who take the mark of the beast are going to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
Because it's idolatry, man, and it goes against the laws of the Most High.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right, the number of his name, man. Okay, so basically the economy's gonna crash. We're on the crux of an economic collapse. That's why all these nations getting prepared for war. They're stockpiling gold. They're trying to diversify their economy. But really, it's already too late, man, because they already got stuck in the system of America's dollar bill, man.
That's right.
Okay, so it's going to come to a point where we got where the leaders of the world are going to have to try to figure out a new way to have currency, man. Okay, and this is going to be it. The RFID chip and its various technologies, man. Whether it be an RFID tattoo, which they got going on, whether it be they put the chip inside of you, whether they make an artificial hand and they got the chip, or they implant it into your brain so you can walk again because you went to war and you got a bullet through your spine or something, man. Go ahead.
Here is wisdom. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right, man. It is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. Going back to the barcode code, which is on your credit cards, which is on the items at your store to identify them. They're transferring that to the RFID technology, man. Really, before the RFID technology came to be, that barcode was the main thing for identifying, for trading, but they done transferred that barcode to the RFID technology. So now the RFID technology is really coming into prominence, man. All right, that's that barcode 666, man. That's what it goes back to. What? You got a precept? Yeah, I got
It's a little history of Exodus. This is Exodus 21:5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with the awl, and he shall serve him forever.
Right, man. So back in the ancient world, a slave would bore themselves with the awl with the nail through their ear, okay, or other parts of their body in the ancient Middle East and Rome, okay, to show that they want to be with their master. That you know what, I love my master. I'm down with this dude. I want to stay with him forever, man. Showing their allegiance to their masters, whether their master be a general, a commander, or just a master, just a slave master, okay. So that's happening now today with the RFID chip. You telling the elites that, you know what, I'm down with you, fuck what the Most High gotta say, man. And for that, the Most High gonna destroy you. Everyone that be found joined unto them shall be thrust through and fall by the sword, man. The water for that precept. You got a precept?
Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hands. Because in Revelation chapter 20 it says hands. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Man, so if you take that mark of the beast, the RFID chip in your forehead or in your hands, you're gonna catch a fucking nuke, man.
That's right.
Or you might catch fire out the chariots, man. Either way, man, you're gonna be destroyed, man, before the Lamb and his holy angels and before the elect. That's the judgment, man.
That's right.
Okay? So to the elect out there, don't take the mark of the beast, so you because the Most High not down with that. And we already know the elect ain't gonna take it, man. So you know what? For the people out there, that's you 2/3 out there, and all you heathens out there that take the mark of the beast, y'all gonna fucking die, man.
That's right.
And that's the worst judgment of all time. That fire. But it's right because you taking allegiance with the Lord's worst enemy. Like we just got into, Esau really want to take your soul and own you. Like the brothers just brought out that scripture in Ezekiel. That's for him to own you, for you to serve him forever. So you calling Esau your owner, and that's the Lord's. He hate Esau since the inception of time.
Say this, and the scriptures tell us, you know, and this the irony to it, because you can't willingly say that you're not going to take the chip. If the Most High ain't dealing with you, you can't say that. You going, because you never been tempted. Like we was at work the other day, using the circular saw. You hear a motherfucker in the room getting chopped up with that circular saw. Mentally, it's going to take the Most High to be dealing with you to say, no, I ain't going to take the chip. And the scriptures say, I will keep you from the hour of temptation. You can't do it yourself. It's impossible.
You say circular saw. Imagine you just sit in a room for 3 days, no sound, and out of nowhere you just hear a motherfucker screaming, man. That's gonna fuck your mind up, man.
You can't say, you can't say I'm not gonna take the chip. You going off. The scriptures say the Most High will keep you from the hour of temptation.
This is Sirach 16 and 15. The Lord hardened Pharaoh that he should not know him, that his powerful works might be known to the world.
Go ahead, break it down.
I gotta read it again. Sirach 16 and 15. The Lord hardened Pharaoh that he should not know him, that his powerful works might be known to the world. That's what Pharaoh did in the ancient time when the Egyptian captivity, man. And it's the same thing with the white man today. It's the mass goings of the Lord, man. So everything the white man's doing, the Lord systematically got him doing that shit, man. Like this brother mentioned earlier, the hammer of the world. That's why you motherfuckers don't fear the Lord, because you motherfuckers fear the white man more than y'all fear the Lord, man. So the Lord making the white man do all this shit. Y'all fear the white man. Then when he bring the white man down, then y'all gonna know he's more powerful than the white man, man. And y'all gonna know who to follow, man. Now you niggas right now, y'all just following the white man. Not just you niggas, but the whole world, man. But after the Lord destroyed the so-called white man, y'all gonna know who the true power of the universe is, man.
That's right.
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away. And this is the judgment for all of those who take that chip too. This is judgment that's coming upon America. And if you take the chip, you automatically gonna be inserted into this judgment.
Right.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And Esau done depicted that in movies. Terminator, Judgment Day. Terminator Judgment Day with Sarah O'Connor. She was standing up, and that fire came down, that nuke came down, and as she was standing upon her feet, her eyes consumed away, her tongue consumed away in her mouth. And that's what's coming to all of you who take the chip. So the Lord is exhorting everybody to not take the chip. The Lord got his watchman out here, all four corners of the earth telling you people, don't take the chip.
Right.
And we giving y'all reason. The Lord has given you reason. We giving y'all reason through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua not to take the chip. But if you take the chip, that means you have no faith anyways, man.
Right.
That means you die. Without faith, you're dead.
That's it.
And we're going to keep reiterating, you're going to take the chip if you haven't kept the patience of the Lord. You have to keep the patience of the Lord, which is to do his law, statutes, commandments, and do his work. So if you're not doing that, it's a high percentage that you're going to get it, whether you want to or not. because you never been tempted with not having nothing to eat for 3 days. They tell you can't eat unless you get a chip. A lot of you niggas gonna get it. Because nigga can't go 20 minutes without eating.
Not seeking the Lord though, because they not into the scriptures. They into them churches. Them churches ain't telling you about the chip. And when they finally do, your pastor gonna tell you to take the chip because they under the clergy, what they call it, the 501c3, and they have like an emergency thing where all the churches they gonna tell their congregation that to go ahead and take the chip.
Yeah, the 501c3 is a gag order from the federal government. That's why they can't talk about politics, certain things to do with foreign policies, because the government controls the church and what they can and cannot teach. All right? That's why anybody that goes to these churches made with hands, you're just really doing yourself a disservice. You might as well shoot yourself in the fucking head.
Right.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world? That's why you got all these, people believing in democracy and all these philosophies, whatever it says on the television, whatever's trendy, okay? Because, the Lord put that spirit out there for these idiots to believe in that shit, man, because he ain't dealing with them. Verse 21, for after that in wisdom of Yahweh, the world by wisdom knew not Yahweh. It pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. So only the elect are going to preach this word day in and day out, man, because we believe that all these prophecies from the Brexit, the European being dismantled, from the RFID chip being implemented on the four corners of the earth, okay? We believe that, because the scriptures say it, and we come out in the spirit of prophecy, man. Thus say the scriptures do.
Right, and it's coming to pass.
Yeah.
It's in your face, man. This is Revelations 14 and 12. It says, "Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahushai." Verse 13, "And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. From henceforth, yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them." And these two verses are right after the verses that the brother brought out in Revelations about taking the mark of the beast, man. Proving to you that a lot of the elect are gonna die for not taking the mark of the beast, man. But they're blessed, man, because they died in the Lord, and their works do follow them, man. So they're gonna receive, they're gonna be raised up first with Yahushai and meet him in the air, man, because they keep the commandments, man.
I got a question. After 1,000 years of peace, how's it going on? What's going to happen after 1,000 years of peace again?
Bring it forever.
After 1,000 years of peace?
That's the spirit, because he had that scripture.
You got the scripture? You got it?
I was just reading Revelation last night about 1,000 years of peace and something else being let loose. One more test or something? What does that mean? I was trying to figure out what that means.
Dark ages.
Yeah.
Revelation 20 and 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. 3.
Yeah, and that angel, read from the top again.
And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit.
That bottomless pit was Europe. When the Romans, the ancient Roman Empire, that bottomless pit was Europe, and the Most High sent down an angel that put the spirit on Septimius Severus to take down the Roman Empire. And from then on, our people started ruling for 1,000 years. The Dark Ages, like the brothers just brought out, they whitewashed all those images. We ruled in Europe. We were the Moors. We ruled in Great Britain. We ruled in all those lands. And the so-called white man, since he been back in power, since like the 1400s, he has whitewashed all those images. Charlemagne, Constantine, they really began ruling, which so-called black people, they really began ruling like in the 300s. So from 300 to like the late 300s to like 1400s, our people were ruling. And the so-called white man and his empire came back. Go ahead.
And a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Yeah, and that dragon is the Roman Empire. The serpent is the so-called white man. The dragon is the so-called white man. Period. If you wanna break it down, their rulership. So we bound them for 1,000 years. Yeah, they ruling right now. So that 1,000 years had already passed. That was talking about us ruling against them for 1,000 years. Go ahead, out.
And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season.
So after that 1,000 years, starting with the 1400s, with Christopher Columbus coming over here, and starting a new world, the Lord let them be loose for a little season. And that's why the so-called white man is ruling again right now, but just for a little time before the Lord bring them back down again. Forever though. So now, after the Lord comes back, nobody's ruling except for our people, the Israelites. Go ahead up.
And 4, and I saw thrones, and I saw set upon them the judgment was given unto them. I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
And that's what that's what the brother been getting into. Don't take that chip. You're gonna have some brothers who don't take the chip, and they're gonna have to get their head cut off for it. But like the brothers just said, there's scriptures in the Bible that tells you that those brothers who get their head cut off, they're gonna be rose up first during when the Lord comes and saves his people up out of this land. Because just like he saved Israel out of Egypt, he's going to save Israel, which is our people, out of this Egypt, out of America. And it's going to be 10 times more extravagant than it was back then. He's going to come with his chariots and he's going to lift up his people. So those who don't take the chip, even unto death, some brothers going to have to die, but they're going to be lifted up first. Then the Lord raise up who the world calls Jesus after 3 days. So he going to raise up his men also who refuse that chip.